talked a lot about college football being, teams put up numbers like that, but how would you evaluate the Louisiana game? Was that just a bad game that you threw out, or was there reason for concern for the defense?
It was a tough one, and as a defense, you never want to let anybody put those type of numbers up on you. So I feel like as a group, it was more of a reset button for us. We're trying to use that as a positive. You know what I mean? It's not easy to look at it as a positive, but that's what you have to do if you want to move forward. You don't want to let the last game lose you the next game. So I feel like that's one of the big things we need to focus on this week is trying to get that out of our system, but using that bad taste in our mouth to kind of propel us to exactly where we need to be as a defense.
Were you guys? Was it an execution thing, or was it just were you not show up?
It was one of those things where we weren't on the same page as a defensive crew, and everything for them was clicking, and that snowball effect just kept coming and coming. And as a leader on the defense, we just got to find a way. Like I said, in college football, sometimes offenses put up those numbers, but as a defense and as a group with a lot of older guys, we got to learn how to sometimes stop that snowball effect and kind of get a hang of things. Because although they're putting up a lot of points, our offense kept us in the game for a long time. So we just got to learn how, although the day wasn't going so well for the defense, when we're down 2 possessions, we got to learn how to get that one stop to give us an opportunity to win that game in the fourth quarter.
What was, if you had to say one thing, was it, Coach mentioned linebacker and secondary play, maybe not in order they had been throughout the course of the season. I don't know if you would agree with that. Did you notice something in particular that Louisiana was doing that you guys just couldn't stop?
Like I always say, defense is a machine, and if one person's not in the right spot, the whole defense is, it isn't any good. So, like I said, we weren't on the same page all night. And that makes a difference when the other team is clicking, and like that's the secondary and the linebackers. We're the back end of the defense, so the D line can mess up a few times, and we have some erasures behind them. But with the line, if the linebackers and secondary, if we're not on the same page, it always results in 6 points, which happen often that day.
So you guys have done the last couple of years. You've done well. You played a lot of option teams, a lot of running teams. So is that a good, I know Georgia Southern does what they do well, but is that good to get back to something that you have some familiarity with?
Yeah, it's like I say, you can't let the last game lose you the next game, and I feel like this is the perfect scheme, the perfect opportunity for our defense to get back to assignment football, to get back to the basics. It's not too many smoke and mirrors. It's, line up and play football with these option teams. So I feel like it's a good opportunity to get that confidence back as a defense, help the offense out and, kind of balance it back out.
How important is it to get off the field? Because Louisiana did convert some, first and 20s, second and long, stuff like that. So Georgia Southern, if you put them in long positions, maybe you have a better chance on Saturday.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, is getting the offense the ball back. And it doesn't matter what you do in the first couple downs. If that third down, we call it the money down, is when, this is when the defense, kind of can make that stop or make that change in the momentum. Because third down is a momentum down. And it's kind of hard when they get that momentum on that third down, and the next time they get it another third down. And that's what I was talking about with that snowball effect. So we just got to learn on that third down we can control the game. No matter what the score may be previously, that third down can control the momentum of the game.
You guys were good early in the season, so are you confident that you can get back to, now that the offense seems like they're playing better, can the defense get back to contributing and getting on a little win streak here?
Yeah, it's like I say, it was perfect timing. Sometimes you got to use those knockdowns as positive. So I'm glad that it happened while we still have everything ahead of us, and when it wasn't too late. So Coach Martin told us right after the game, he was like, we still have everything we want right in front of us. We just got to go seize the opportunity. And the fact that happened, I feel like our defense is going to respond in a promptly manner. And I feel like it gave us that wake-up call that we need to fix what we needed to fix, and we need to get back on track so we can, like you said, we can't help the offense.
Billy has done a good job, but just having TAs, but Coach said that he's going to practice, maybe play this week. Just what kind of boost would that be for you for you guys on the outside there?
I think T. Hanks has played the most games out of everybody on the defense. So you got that, that experience level back on that field. And you got his energy. You got, everything T. Hanks comes with. And like I say, even if he's just practicing, not coming out there, you got that voice out there that I think sometimes we need it, especially that last game. We needed that, maybe that one voice could have made a difference. And he's going to overall, just help put that energy back in the defense that we need.
Do you watch UNM games for this game, or do you watch? Because Georgia Southern threw the football last year.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, how do you get ready?
Yeah. They have the same offensive coordinator as UNM had. He came over there, so of course we've watched some cut ups, and it's a lot of similarities. And like you said, we play option teams 3 times every year, 3 or 4 times every year. So we got a lot of options to pick off of what film to watch and how to get tendencies, and it's in our wheelhouse. And especially as a middle linebacker, I'm comfortable with offenses like this because it gives me an opportunity to just strap up and play football. So, we watch a lot of UNM film, old Georgia Southern film, and our previous old film.
That's the answer to my question. Ken, Danny, you got any questions for Javahn?
Yeah, just one. Coach talked a little bit about all the injuries on the defense and how that's been kind of causing some confusion, and it's been catching up with you guys a little bit. I mean, how hard is it to just kind of put that aside and say this is the unit we got, and we gotta find a way?
I feel like everything we've been through to this point has prepared us for this. And with those injuries, it's a tough game. It's football. It's college football. And you just got to find ways, next guy up mentality. You got to find ways to up the energy to make up for that loss of whoever the personnel may be that's out. So I just feel like we just got to come together as a team, and especially as a defense. A defense kind of take care of itself if you focus on assignment football, playing physical, and playing hard. So those are 3 things that only we can control. So with those 3 things, if we make sure we hammer on those this week, we'll be okay.